Another one has been shattered to pieces before kickoff here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Tennessee Titans and the Cleveland Browns. Joey Sly is going to have the honor of getting us started. And off we go from Cleveland. To return, Jerome Ford. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. And they're brought out by the rookie who was the talk of the NFL draft, Brock. First round hype, but didn't go until the 5th round. It's Shedeur Sanders.
You know, Kate, his NFL career didn't get off to the ideal start through the draft process and obviously falling to the 5th round. But seeing him in person a couple times in Colorado, I'll tell you this, he is tough and he is accurate. And those are two attributes that every NFL team wants in their quarterback.
Here's Jerome Ford for the first time this game. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Let's see, Kate. Establish a run, cash in on the opening drive, and play from in front. That's the dream scenario to any contest. And runs like that, it gets the ball rolling.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Play action, Sanders. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Kate, from my vantage point up here, that was pretty close to drawing a penalty flag. Risky decision on first down, but there was a target in the area, so thus, no penalty, and we move on to second.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Ford. And they find him after just a yard, and it's 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Third and long for him here. Connects on the crosser. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
How many times, Kate, do we see those routes, those horizontal east-to-west routes, just get that first down on these critical 3rd down situations? It takes tremendous eyes, tremendous speed, and a tremendous want-to by the defense to stop that short.
He's keeping it. He's going for it. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
One thing you cannot say, Kate, about this offense is they're not bold. That was a bold decision. One, they trusted the big guys up front, and they moved the sticks.
At the 49-yard line.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. A go play action for Sanders. Throwing the out route complete. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 41-yard line.
The entire playbook is open here, Brock. It is 2nd and inches. Shotgun snap will get to Ford. Pop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
Hey, Kate, on any given run play, you really have two oppositions. Two positions fighting for the same gap. Yeah, you got the runner that wants to hit it, but when you got a linebacker that triggers like that and gets downhill, well, this time he put him for a loss.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That one's complete, right side. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. They get 6 and a first down as well.
The 37-yard line.
We've set it downs from 37. On first down, here's Sanders. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. It's a repeat of the last play. That's going to bring them to third down.
Kind of feel like we're watching a welcome to the NFL moment for this rookie quarterback. Hey, kid, yeah, the rush gets here a little bit faster at this level than it does the college game.
The Titans into the nickel for third down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive. An early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
The Browns looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes their southpaw, Corey Bojorquez, to handle it. No return on this one. It's going to make it out of bounds and across the 25, spotted at the 24. So the Titans ready for their opening drive of the game. Leading them out, the #1 pick in the 2025 NFL Draft out of Miami. It's Cam Ward.
The reason the Cam Ward went 1-1 in my estimation is he's one of those quarterbacks whose style of play just sets him apart. You just know it. He is a gunslinger, but looking for the balance of managing risks he takes while keeping those same fearless style of play right there in his pocket, that's going to be the challenge for him in his career.
Off the play fake, here's Ward. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. The first carry here for Tony Pollard. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Former first-rounder Devin Bush making the play.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Complete beyond the marker. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
They gain 11 on that play, and the Titans have a first.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Titans first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
1st and 10, it's Pollard. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
He was brought down by Isaiah.
Well, this end excels at just wrecking the edge and getting in the backfield. And once he beat his man, there was not a shot for this runner to get to the line of scrimmage.
Offense to the line, second down. Ward off the play fake. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Not a bad first look for him in the contest, this contest. And I love them taking a shot, Kate. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip the cap. They played that ball better than he could.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. Into double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that, and he's there for the interception. Grant Delpit in to pick it off. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. Caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
They'll start on the ground. It's Ford. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Xavier Woods on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Sanders now. Dialing up a receiver screen. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, I can feel by your body language and the call that you saw exactly what I saw. And that was a big uh-oh. It's one of the nice things of having a bird's eye view on these screens. You can see it coming at the field. In the field level, you get lost. But not up here. You knew that play was doomed from the start.
Sanders now on 3rd down. This is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got 4th down.
Kate, as soon as this quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
Corey Bajorquez on the punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. Fair catch called for and made just outside the 20. So Tennessee headed out for its 2nd drive of the game. And as they take the field, Brock, they got to be thankful that interception didn't cost them. Still scoreless here.
I like how you say they. I think the quarterback in particular
Yep.
right, loves a chance to have in golf a breakfast ball or a mulligan, another opportunity to flush that first drive away.
Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Textbook. Teaching tape. However you want to call it, Kate, that is how you blow up a counter. Penetration at the point of attack and extra effort to create the tackle for loss.
Open ahead in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Ward. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
I can promise you that is a throw, and it's a quarterback when it leaves your hands, you do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB could cut off and take the other way.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Shotgun snap now to Ward. Caught into the hands of the rookie from Florida. And they catch him just in time to prevent the first, but that got very close, didn't it? It's 4th and maybe a yard. Here comes the Titans punting unit. Johnny Hecker, the one to send it away. Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. Back out now comes the Browns offense. By this point, partner, they're through that opening script, through trying to establish their offense, and yet still no points. Thinking it might be time to start switching things up a little bit, tear up the old game plan and start fresh.
Well, I promise you that's what's buzzing on the headsets and over on the sidelines and in the huddle. Got to find a way to just get into some sort of rhythm.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Ford. And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive. Sanders going to throw here on 1st. And the Titans rush is going to win this rep. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Might be time to reach in the bag of tricks on second down. 16 to go following the sack. Working out of the gun, Sanders. Makes the connection. Here's Jerome Ford. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all to try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. Throw here, 3rd down. He's trying to push the field. This is caught inside the 15. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Well, sometimes there's nothing you can do but throw your hands up and stare at the ground, partner. He knew he was beat deep, and there was nothing he could do about it.
Yeah, and this is one of those just killers, right? These spot fouls, it's fuel for an offense, often leads to points with a big explosive play like this, and it could be a morale killer for his defense.
And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
Well, nothing very fancy about that. That's just a textbook curl route. I think they were running curl routes last century, and it's a play that works a high percentage of the time then, just like it did now.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Forward, straight ahead. That's not the way you want to go. Wrong way there. The push sends him backwards to the 6.
Well, I'll tell you this, Kate. If you can't leverage the middle of the line, you're not going anywhere on the ground. And good luck leveraging him without an extra blocker or two. He just launched in with so much force and blew that play up.
3rd and short here. Sanders dumped off to his running back. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns go up 6-0 here in the first. Well, Brock, I think you and I both saw that one coming together from up here, and it became clear pretty quickly that if they got things going, that one could go the distance.
Yeah, the 6 points earned on any screen pass touchdown. I'd give half a point to the sell job of the quarterback, half a point to the effort of the running back, but 5 of those points to the big guys in front of them. They're the most important ones out there on that play, and in the best of times, they clear lane for a touchdown just like that one.
This is Andre Schmidt to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Browns will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
7, Titans nothing.
And here is Schmidt to send this away. Julius Chestnut to return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. So the Tennessee offense headed out for another series. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Titans to the line now. 1st and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
You know, Kate, that's pretty good coaching on one sideline. How many times do we hear about setting an edge, setting an edge, setting an edge? Well, if you do that on the jet sweep, you stop it cold just like that.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Ward now. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And he's going to have this out near the 40, just a little bit short of it. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
And the Titans, first down. A gain of 15. First down, Tennessee.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First down throw here for Ward. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of their second down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. From the gun, they go with Pollard. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards.
I'll tell you, Kate, I'm not against a run in that situation. Many times that defense is playing pass on 2nd and long. But this front, well, they were prepared. And they pulled the trigger and make a stop.
Not an enviable spot as they come up 3rd and long. And he could have a free play here. Oh, goes haywire. Fumble. And the Browns pick it up. And they get to him and tackle him on the return. But will this turnover count, partner? I don't know. There's a flag on the play. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach.
Still 3rd down.
A little bit of help with the penalty, but still quite a daunting 3rd down for him here. Here's Ward. On him again, and he goes down again. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Not the first time you said his name today, Kate. No surprise seeing him add a sack to this total. The same nose to the football that helped him recover a fumble earlier, well, it aided him in the pursuit of the QB, and he nearly forced a fumble of his own on that sack right there.
Johnny Hekker on that a punch. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Now we see the Browns offense headed out. And their goal is going to be doubling that 7-0 lead they have so far. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Ford running right. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
Amani Hooker up for the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Finds him over the middle. And this one doesn't go far.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. They will not get another playoff. We're at the end of 1. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They have 3rd and 4 to start out. Running is Ford. And they get stuffed. He is knocked backwards on the play. That makes it 4th down.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
They'll punt another one away. Corey Bojorquez returning to the field. The Titans with Chimere Dike due to return. Begins his return at the 16. He gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. We'll get another look at this Tennessee offense. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll throw. That's complete to Alec Iomanner. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Tennessee 1st down.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
And the Browns get there and take him down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
Well into this 1st half, still struggling to find any rhythm, and that's what sacks do. That is why these defenders get paid big money when they get those sacks in the stat column, because as you're seeing today, it totally disrupts the rhythm, the continuity, and any success for an offense.
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. They'll go play action. Connects on the crosser. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
3rd down, Browns opting to go with a dime set defensively. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Goes right back to Jefferson, complete. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
Never eat shredded wheat. North, east, south, and west, right, Kate? And I like on 3rd downs, north and south. You start going east to west and eating that wheat, you could run into problems just like that.
Another punt brings Johnny Hekker back to the field. And he'll try to hit this one well. The Browns getting their offense out there. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Offense to the line. Trips left. Here comes 1st and 10. Play action, Sanders. Biggs front downfield to Judy. And he will get it down to the 16-yard line.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
So what began at their own 20, Brock, all of a sudden is inside the other 20. It's 1st and 10. Handoff running left, forward. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Well, we know that everybody's got to work in the same accord to get it done offensively. Every lineman and, of course, those guys behind the line. Somewhere, somebody, well, they missed their cue by just enough for the defense to break through and blow that play up.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Jump off top by his back. So they're on that one. 2nd down is going to end up in a loss of yards.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
Will this drive continue? Here comes third down. Third and long for him here. Called in by Njoku, left side. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
You've heard that very common term in draft vernacular called catching radius. Let me tell you, as a quarterback, you love tight ends on drag routes because that catching radius for such a big target, and you see him, you eye him, and there's a comfort level between QB and tight end to make that connection.
Schmidt connects, and their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
Titans nothing.
And here is Schmidt to send this away. Here's Chimere DK on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Out come the Titans for another offensive possession. They now trail by double digits after that last score, Brock. It's 10-0 partway through here. Titans to the line now. 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Pollard. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
He was taken down by Grant Delpit. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Again, a run with Pollard. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, defense, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. On the sneak, here's Ward. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
It's a gain of 2. And the Titans 1st down. A pickup of 2 yards. 1st down, Titans.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. 1st and 10 here. Ward. He put everything he had into this one. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We got 2nd down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Running left side by Jefferson. And this is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
That's good for a Titans 1st down. A gain of 26 yards. And the Titans 1st down.
Well, that's a game that has its roots in preparation during the week. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of stuff. Identifying ways to target the coverage and creating opportunities for big completions.
Throwing now on 1st down. Ward. Pressure coming, and he's taken down. The Browns got him. And their 4th sack of the game right there brings up 2nd down.
Kate, you give him much of the credit for this early lead. Heck, give every player in that defense now their 4th sack of this game credit, because that ambush on the quarterback, a big reason why they're in control of this game.
So after the sack, here comes 2nd and 11. Shotgun snap now to Ward. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
You get this big old dude like him in the slot, it's an automatic mismatch advantage. You trade a little bit of speed, sure. You sure do get a lot of size. And anytime he's in the slot, you got to assume the ball's going his way.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. He'll air it out on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. That's another Titans 1st down. 1st and goal, Tennessee.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
Pollard on 1st and goal. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the Browns' 7-yard line.
Line of scrimmage once again, that 7-yard line as they get set, 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Ward. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
A gain of 7 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. He has it on the QB sneak. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Titans start to fight back with their 1st points of this game. It's tried and true in 32 playbooks across the NFL for a reason, Brock. Even when teams see this one coming, just so tough to stop a quarterback sneak.
It feels like a win in today's football is just to stall them at the line on that play. So many groups are so effective with the QB sneak. But that time, the timing of the call, I think, was most important that led to the score.
Extra point is up and good from slot. And the Titans cut it to a field goal game.
Titans 7.
Always set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Escapes the defender. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Sanders. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had 2 choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force to throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
They'll go play action for Sanders. Hits him on the out route. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Kate, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route to complete is this one. A lot of them could throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts, but throwing that out route takes some time, takes some precision, and a whole bunch of trust between QB and receiver.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Dumps it off to his running back. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's a Browns first down.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
First and 10. Here's Ford. Allen continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Another one for Ford. We'll cobble together a yard there. Jeffrey Simmons that time on the tackle.
Brought down at the 48-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Titans sending out some nickel coverage here. 3rd down. Here he goes. 3rd and long. He's going to try to drop it in. Deep right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tried getting it to Jerry Jeudy. So that brings up 4th and long.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
The Titans ready to take over on offense. In that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. He hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Trying the inside handoff to Pollard. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
And the Titans, first down. It's a gain of 20. First down, Tennessee.
Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. Hang with us. More football in Huntington Bank on its way. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Off the play fake. Here's Ward. Oh, on him quick there. They bring him to the turf. And that is 5 sacks for this defense in this game as their latest brings up 2nd down.
That is now the 5th sack this offense has had to endure in the first half alone. We're on a double-digit pace here. And I'll tell you what, I know how these defensive coordinators work. They can feel the blood in the water. They are not going to stop getting after this quarterback until this offense can find a way to protect itself. I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is. Because that QB and tight end, they got that ball out in a hurry.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here he is on 3rd and short. Connection is made. Iomanner. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's good for a Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 32. On the draw, the gift to Pollard. He's got a gain of 6 there. Tyson Campbell, the man on that tackle. So we have to pause here. Team officials saw what we did, an injured Brown, and they're tending to him now. First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Right back to Pollard. Jukes away from one. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. Give him 13 on that play. And the Titans have a first.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Titans.
Up the middle, here goes Pollard. Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Seven yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. They give to Pollard from the gun. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him.
Automatic first down.
So now then, after the penalty, this is 1st and goal. Now Ward's going to hang on to it. Just a yard on the play, Brock, but thanks to the previous penalty, we've now got 2nd and 4. Tennessee calling its 2nd timeout now. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Spears. Can't push it across. They make the stand. Looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too.
Okay, that is just a terrific effort defensively, and now really sets you up. I don't think this offense can run it, not after getting knocked backward on 2nd down.
Now from the 2-yard line, it's 3rd and goal. Now looking to throw with Ward. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
Sly's kick is up and good. And that's going to tie us up just before halftime.
That's tremendous execution right there. Really using every bit of time they had left in a methodical drive, paying off with points. And remember, they'll get the ball to start the 2nd half as well.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
35-yard line.
And this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. He's back to throw. He's trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. And the Titans are stopped on that return, so that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hanson here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, thanks for that hard work, Scott. These two teams ready to break this tie as we welcome you back for the third quarter. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Here's Chestnut on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Titans and Tony Pollard headed back out there offensively. And they could take control in the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. Titans to the line now. 1st and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
He was brought down by Isaiah McGuire. Taken down back at the 18-yard line.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Going to throw this one. Ward. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Now Ward. He lofts it deep right side. He's got it inside the 25. And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to the 17.
66 yards. And the Titans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
1st and 10. It's Pollard. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. He keeps it himself. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
For a Titans 1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Zone read here. A give to Pollard. And he ticks this one in for a Tennessee touchdown. The Titans take the lead right away in half number 2. Tony Pollard with the touchdown. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Sly gets the extra point to go. And the Titans break that tie and now lead by 7.
Browns 10.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Has this at the 6. He dodged the tackle. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's 4. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Sanders now on 3rd down. He finds Njoku, complete. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and it forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
From the gun, it's 4. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Big trouble now, and the ball is out. And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. All right, so they retain possession, but they're going backwards, Brock, after they put it on the ground. And after losing a hold of that one, he's still shaking up on the play. So we'll see team personnel out there to tend to him. Well, they got the football back, Brock, but things don't look much better. It's 3rd and long. 3rd and long for him here. Oh, put some air under this one, right side. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
31-yard line.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Forward running to the right. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
Taken down back at the 30.
Well, we know that everybody's got to be coordinated from the moment it's snapped. Every lineman, the tight ends, and of course the guys behind the line. Somewhere, somebody missed the cue by just enough for that defense to break through and blow that play up.
Gabriel here from the gun. Completed over the middle. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Throw here, 3rd down. Going all the way to the end zone here. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
So the Browns sending out Andre Schmidt on this 4th down. From the right hash, a 49-yard look. Schmidt connects, and it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Makes the score Titans 17, Browns 13.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Now on the return, here's DK. This makes it up to the 25. So now here comes the Titans on offense. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. First down throw here for Ward. Deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And the Browns pick it up. And this return will reach the end zone for a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. Step 1 is just making the hit, Brock. Step 2, trying to knock the football out with that hit, and they were even fortunate enough to get to step 3, weren't they? Taking that fumble all the way back for a touchdown.
And just look at them. I love the joy.
Yep.
A unit that doesn't get to celebrate in the end zone all too often, they will welcome the chance to be the guys running it in for a change. Cue up the group celebration, and boys, go enjoy the moment.
And this is Schmidt for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Browns push their lead to 3.
Browns 20, Titans 17.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Now on the return, here's DK. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. The Titans and Cam Ward heading back out on offense. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain. Now hold on, everyone. There's a Browns player shaken up after that play, and he's in need of some attention. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Ward off the play fake. Into a crowd. Intercepted. Grant Delpit in to pick it off.
Have yourself a day, young man. A lot of teams are lucky to get a couple picks in those games. And here, he has a couple all by himself. I'd be stunned to see him get a third chance because whatever side of the field he's on, they should be throwing on the other side away from him.
Back out now comes the Browns offense. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Ford running right. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first.
That's good for a Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Staying on the ground with Ford. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He just gets down inside the 35-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's a Browns first down.
Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
We've set it downs for him from the 31. On his own lead, here's a gift to Ford. He'll gain up about a handful there. Sent down by Cody Barton.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. And motion the tight end over. Second down run by Ford. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Third and 4 coming up now. Back to throw. Here's Sanders. Complete beyond the marker. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
He did such a good job of not just hitting him in a window on that slant, in the right window, but hitting him right in time, right in a spot where he had room to run and add on to that catch.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. On the give, here's Judkins. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too. Because a run like that now, well, it leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Working out of the gun, Sanders. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns parlay the interception into points. David Njoku, the touchdown. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. You know, kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
And this is Schmidt for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns make it a 10-point ball game.
27, Titans 17.
And here is Schmidt to send this away. On the return, here's DK. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Titans and Tony Pollard headed back out there offensively. And the last two drives have been teaching tape for that defense, Brock, and probably have earned this offense a lecture in the near future as well. Just haven't been able to take care of that football.
Yeah, I just kind of want to focus on those guys, everything they're doing on that side, because the humble pie this offense is eating, it's been a tough watch.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Looking slant round, complete. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Tennessee first down.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run and break tackles and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team. Once that quarterback broke the pocket, it kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. Going with Pollard on the ground. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
And the Titans first down. A gain of 14. And the Titans first down.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Ward's going to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. They get 19 on that pickup. And the Titans have a first.
That's another.
Why in the heck do you need 2 or 3 plays when you can get it done in one effective call right there? Go from first down to first down. Exactly the tempo offenses love.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. A gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Tennessee first down.
That's another Titans first down. First and
Some
10.
of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. From the red zone on first. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, Ward going to the air. That's going to be caught. Tony Pollard. And he's tackled for a 4th gain.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on 3rd down. Running back sent in motion. Ward's going to throw here on 3rd. Past the line, he's going to run for it. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Titans first down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
2 They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too.
It ended up being a failure right up front. The entire play, when you get in these goal-to-go situation, hinges on that initial surge. It gives some credit to the defense. They win right there at the point of attack, and because of it, that play goes backwards.
Ward setting up to throw. They're setting up the screen. It's Pollard. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Tony Pollard with the touchdown. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, it's such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game.
Yeah.
That's well done.
Here's Slide to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Titans cut it to a field goal game.
Titans 24.
Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. Returning it from the 4. Escapes a defender. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Now we see the Browns offense headed out. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. They give up the middle to Ford. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Arden Key brought him down. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Sanders will keep it. And he's hit just before he can pick up that first. So 3rd and short coming up from the 33. A solid gain of 6 there. It's going to be 3rd and just a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's Browns ball working to carry this lead through to the end. Third down, 1 yard to go. Gabriel the sneak. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
You know what? It's a pretty doggone impressive feat of strength to hold the line against a sneak, even when you know it's coming.
The Browns are lining up to punt. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. When he can't evade the coverage team for much, they stop him before he gets really anything on that return. So the Tennessee offense headed out for another series. Titans to the line now. 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Pollard. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
At the 23-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. On the draw, they get to Pollard. And he's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
He's lucky to get back to the line. I think he knows it, too. That play was in trouble early with how well the defense, Kate, read it from the beginning. And he did his best just to get back and break even.
Browns are in the nickel for this 3rd down call. They'll air it out on 3rd. Hopkins isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down.
Hey, 3rd down, I get it. Give your quarterback some freedom, right, to make a play, even if he's got to work backwards. But it can blow up in your face as it did right there when nothing opens up.
Punt team on the field. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And the fair catch brought in right at the 40. The Browns getting their offense out there. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Now fake the handoff. Now Gabriel. He tucks it and takes off.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. This is Ford on the handoff. 2nd down run gets him 5. Now they've got 3rd down.
Amani Hooker up for the tackle. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun, Gabriel. He has the first over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
I like crossing routes versus zone coverage. But man, do I love crossing routes versus man-to-man. So hard on those defenders to stick with those receivers all the way across the field. Even for the best athletes at that position, those throws are almost impossible to stop.
Down a step before the 30, right at the 31. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
You've set it downs for him from the 31. Ford straight ahead. His progress is soft, but a nice 5-yard gain before it was.
He was brought down at the 26. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Another one for Ford. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 8. That's another Brown First down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10. Here's a give to Ford. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? He can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 18-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Shotgun snap will get to Ford. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's third down.
A gain of 2 brings up third and 9.
They'll throw, third and long. It's complete to Tillman, outright. And he needed a little more room to reach that line. The stop is made in time. That brings up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. They're going to run for it. Ford. And the defense escapes. And a nice run going, but the defense gets off the field by forcing that turnover on downs.
On any fourth down attempt, somebody's going to get a huge momentum boost. It was the offense who laid down the challenge, but it was the defense who delivered. And now it's their teammates going to take over on the field with the very next series.
We'll get another look at this Tennessee offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Tennessee to the line. First and 10. Trying the inside handoff to Pollard. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Last run got him 7. Here comes second and 3. Off the play fake. Here's Ward. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up third down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Putting the tight end in motion. Ward now on third down. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Titans first down. A gain of 4 yards. First down, Titans.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Carson Switzinger on the tackle. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 30-yard line.
Second and 3 now. Off the play fake. He'll throw. Hits him on the out route. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45.
It's a gain of 14
They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Titans have the first.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield. 2nd and 10. Here's Ward to throw. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Browns return the interception almost to midfield before the tackle's made.
Okay, can I be honest with you about something right here? Really curious about young quarterbacks when they struggle. And there's part of me that, yeah, this isn't great. And he's going through tremendous adversity. But I love that he continues to be aggressive.
The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. They liked how that drive was going, but the ending, the turnover on downs, yeah, that's something they'll try to rewrite on this series. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Judkins to begin the drive. Kicks away from one. And he takes it down to the 33. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Trust me, we really have no stake in the game up here in the booth. We don't root for anybody, but at times for great execution. And I'll speak for both of us here when I say this, Kate. You can't help but be amazed watching some of these runs. All the chaos on the field, all the massive humanity you've got to sort through to make a big play on the ground like we just watched.
Gabriel, 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. Working from the gun. It's Gabriel. Completed over the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 13.
The Titans into the nickel for 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. A little of a screen pass for Judkins. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
Kicked well, and this is good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
Titans, 24.
And here is Schmidt to send this away. Here's Chestnut on the return. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Out come the Titans for another offensive possession. And this group feeling a little urgency to make the most of this one, Brock, after they threw that interception the last time out.
Yeah, we know there's no more predictive stat in the NFL than giving the ball away. We walk that fine line as a quarterback. You can't play timid and scared to make a mistake, but you know you can't put the ball again in the other team's hands.
Titans to the line now. 1st and 10. I'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. Up the sideline, past the 40. And he takes this into enemy territory to the 48-yard line. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
All right, Kate, little confession time. And you know what they say, confession, good for the soul, bad for the reputation. I think my most negative grades carrying out fakes were on toss plays like that. Because you toss it, you know it's going for a big play, and all you want to do is watch it and not carry out your fake.
First and 10, it's Pollard. And he's got it up to midfield and into Browns territory. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, it's Ward. He's got a man left. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Good for a Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Now Ward's going to hang on to it. And keeping his own read costs him. He takes a hit, loses some yards, too. Maybe the wrong read on the option there, Brock, but it kind of looked like the defense had both reads picked up pretty well there.
I'd agree with you, because the option, you're trying to option off of one defender, like a 2-on-1.
Yeah.
That time, well, the defense was all over it. Tremendous pursuit to knock him backwards.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. That's Io Manor with the catch outright. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Titans trail by 6. 5 men in the secondary for the Browns. 3rd down. He'll throw it. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Intended for Alec.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas, when you watch college game to the NFL game, that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
Down by 6, no choice but to go for this. Here he goes, gotta have this on 4th down. Taking a chance to the end zone. And again, they drop the interception. This time it's a good thing, though. Much better field position without it, thanks to the turnover on downs. And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on downs. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job. Now you got to do yours.
Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that run stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Another one for Jenkins. And he has this down to the 34. Tennessee calling its 2nd timeout now. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. First down, and they go right back to it. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. The Titans call their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Another game to Judkins. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
You know by now, Kate, with this time we spend together, these toss plays, the best way to defend them is to hit them before they get started. And that's exactly what the defense did.
Third down here, need 8 on the play. It's Judkins on the counter. And they stop him after he picks up about 5, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You're sure happy with that offensively when you can hit a defense where it hurts, right in the middle of the field. And doing it on the counter, just simply overpowering them with their blocking, makes it that much sweeter.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. They look to throw it. That one's caught by Tillman. Has the first down for the Browns, and that should be enough to clinch them this victory.
That's good for a Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard.
So the Browns come away with the win. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And, Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
So for Brock Huard and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Browns. As with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.